FPS. Like, you could force him to fall immediately. Breathe in and out. Nah, man, I'm a motor mouth. Especially when I'm mad. Like, when I'm mad, I just fucking go off. Tiny pissed me off. Fuck that guy. Thinks he's so cool because he skips leg day. Just be like me and skip all days. Do your strat and have friends with you. I don't even know what your strat is, honestly. Like there is legitimate strats to do Tiny. They're just trash sometimes because the fight itself is trash now. Or like sometimes he just doesn't do what he's supposed to do. Like, yes, I love a mid-run run killer because of randomness and the game just not working properly. Oh, the strats of having friends in call would help if they were in call right now. I love VCing with my friends, but it feels like recently, like, they haven't been on when I've been on. What the fuck is this Turtle Woods? You are a friend, Marquez. I was kind of hoping I fell in that hole so I could restart. I meant like the friends that I like very, very commonly VC with. My computer's making a whirring noise. Imagine a world where Turtle Woods doesn't suck. No such world exists. Yo, Summers. I don't have a whir command for Nightbot. Shut up, computer. Merc has percent. There we go. I have NST Crash 2 Whir still? No. I'm second place in every category, but I don't have any Whirs. How badly you can fuck up gate clip? Oh, dude, I'm sold. I'll have world record in that category. fuck? Any percent is held by Stewart, 100% is held by Deep, and 102 is held by Abdul, which is not updated on the leaderboard right now because it happened today. I got 102 record yesterday, and then Abdul got it today, and then... record in 102 has actually changed hands 3 times in the past 3 days. Or twice in the past... No, 3 times, yeah. Because I think 3 days ago, Blunts got it from Abdul. I got it from Blunts yesterday, and then today Abdul got it from me. And Stu's had any percent for a few weeks now. He's probably going to keep it because I can't be bothered trying to push for that, what time he got. I really am not having fun with that category anymore, so once I get the 43, I'm like done. I find these categories a lot more fun. Well, I find 102 a lot more fun. I find 100% probably more fun, even though it's a more pointless category. And Stu's been very active. "6 a.m. here eating fish, sounds like a good time." Yeah, the difference between 100% and 102 is relics. 102 has relics, 100% doesn't. So 100% is a shorter category by, like, at this point about half an hour. But half an hour to like 45 minutes. But a lot of what's in Hundo is in 102 anyway, and 102 is just a cooler category because there's like more to it than Hundo. And I can also name 2 instances in 102 where the level is significantly better than it is in Hundo. And those would be Cold Hard Crash and Sewer or later. One and two similar to 105 and Crash 3. Yeah, more or less. They don't, like, same goal of you have to get every relics, but in terms of how the categories play out, they're actually very different. In Crash 2, you get all of the relics at, like, in the tail end of the run, but in Crash 3, they're spread out throughout the whole thing, like they are in the original. Same objective of full completion of the game, but the way they're executed is completely different. .102 is probably more similar to Wrath of Cortex's 106. where all the relics are on the tail end of the run. With the exception of one for each one. Because in 106, in Wrath of Cortex, you get the relic from Medieval Madness before you start the relic pass. And then in 102, you get the relic for Turtle Woods at the beginning of the run. And then the reason you do them spread out through Crash 3 is because A, Future Frenzy, and B, it makes it so you only have to fight Cortex once. Go Shadow Dragoon. Gotta go fast indeed. 108's a pretty complex one. I would argue that 108 is the most complex run. Both in terms of strats and in terms of route. Like, the route in 108 is completely off the wall, considering the fact that the first level you do is fucking Mad Bombers. And the last level you do is Future Frenzy. This is Crash 2. Okay, no jump. We're talking about 3, but yeah, this is Crash 2. I'm gonna turn on my fan because my room's getting warm. And of course, right when I do that, my AC turns on. Like, cool. God, I love Crash Bandywall. I thought that said Crash Bandwidth, and I was like, I mean... Brash Kanuka. Cash Banuka. Never seen this before. Dude, the landing slide spins at the beginning of Crash Dash are really fucking sick. Crash Dash is actually one of the cool levels. Miss when Jordy used to grind this level. Dude, this level seemed like it was fucking hell before PC. Like, I never even went for those during, like, full game runs on PS4. I was like, I'm not fucking dealing with this shit. Fuck this level. But, like, PC made it so much better. Funny how this level and Crash Course are the only 2 levels in this game that have the word crash in them. Cold Hard Crash. Air Crash. There's 4 levels. Yeah. And then Crash 3 has Road Crash. Is PC faster than PS4? Yes. It's suspected that your actual movement is very slightly faster, and it's believed it's tied to frame rate And then the landing slide spins are infinitely easier, and there's more places you can do them because of that. So as a whole, yeah, it is much faster. But even like Crash's base movement speed feels faster. I like Cold Hard in like every category except for this one. And even then I don't hate it in this one, I just don't think it's that great. The thing that sucks about Cold Hard in this category is that you have to leave it with 2 masks. I don't hate difficult levels in Crash, I love the difficult levels. Whack it. Rocket I call Bop It. Yeah, difficult and bad are 2 different things. Like, generally the difficult levels are the ones I find more interesting. Like, I think Digging It's a really cool level, even though it's one of the hardest levels in the run. It's probably the hardest level in any percent. Some are difficult and bad, like fucking Road Crash and Crash 3. Fuck that level. I think Piston It is a very good level. Ruination is a good level, but it's so fucking hard, and it's so unforgiving if you die in it. The only part of Ruination that really sucks is the bonus round. The bonus round is terrible. And I can do more in the bonus round, actually. Tomb Waiter is a good... Yeah, Tomb Waiter is a good level. Future Frenzy is a good level. I don't mind Hog Ride. I actually really like Area 51. Like, I think Area 51 is a cool level. People tell you Orange Asphalt sucks. Orange Asphalt is like one of the best ones out of the motor. The only motorcycle level I think might be better than Orange Asphalt is Area 51. But like it's better than Hog Ride and Road Crash. How about Future Tense? Future Tense is one of my favorite levels. I think Future Tense is a fantastic level. That's why I don't do that. Out of all the motorcycle levels, Area 51, in your opinion, is the easiest. Once you get a hang of Area 51, it's actually not bad at all. The thing is that like it's the hardest one to learn because it's in the dark. But like once it's learned, it's actually very easy, yeah. Rings of Power is one of my favorite levels as well. Yeah, I didn't wait for those nitros because if I die, it's on me. Hates me. You have to be able to brake well in Rings of Power for the one cycle. Okay, there we go. There's an idea. Rings of Jordy. I also really like... Stormy Ascent is also one of my favorite levels. Fucking for real, dude. Like, what the hell is turning? Like, I held left and Crash just kept fucking going straight. Like, sure. Oh, what a garbage, dude. Rings of Power is the last plane level in Crash 3. It's a race level. Generator Room's cool. It's hard, but it's cool. God, that was a fucking trash death in Crash Crush. He pack, he attack, but most importantly, he strikes back. I don't know, I like Rings of Power even in the trilogy. Like you have to break to hit everything, but it's still a good level when it goes well. I don't know, Road Crash is one of the few levels that I truly like hate. Like that level's actually just terrible. Bear Down is a pretty bad level. Barrett's pretty bad level. Pack Strikes Back, yeah. Sure thing, I'll gold by 1 second. You're making my runs on Barrett look like horse shit. I'm pretty sure Stu makes mine look like horse shit, so there's that. I don't know. Some of the skips you had no idea were possible. Well, a lot of the ones I was jumping over were like not things that were easy to do on console, so I never went for them, so I only started going for them recently. Hanging out. Hanging out's cool, but I don't think I like the level. And I don't care for the lab. See, not hard. The trick for time trial is don't go for all the boxes. Yeah, like in a real-time speedrun, the time boxes don't actually matter. Well, that just lined up better anyway, so didn't even need to go for the jump. Favorite and least favorite level in this trilogy for all 3 games. I don't know my favorite in Crash 1. Stormy Ascent is up there for my favorite in Crash 1. I don't know if it's my absolute favorite. I really like Cortex Power in NST. I think Sons of Vista is cool too. I don't know, Stormy Ascent's actually probably my favorite level in Crash 1. My least favorite level in Crash 1's fucking Fumbling in the Dark. Closely followed by Castle Machinery. Crash 2, my favorite level is probably Snowbiz, followed by Unbearable. Least favorite level is Bear Down. And then Crash 3. Well, for Crash 3, it's actually probably Future Tense. And then followed by, and then like my least favorite would be fucking Road Crash, though. I think Snowbiz is a really cool level. I don't know why I hit that Nitro Detonator. No, I really enjoy Snowbiz because it's such a cool level when like fast strats work out. It's a very unforgiving level because you lose so much time if you die, but it's a really cool level. You're able to get something? Dude, that's great now to find. I'm happy to hear that. Favorite boss. Crash 3 favorite boss is Entropy, because there's really cool strats to him. Least favorite boss in Crash 1 is Tiny, because I suck at Tiny. Favorite boss in Crash 2? Well, they all suck, but like, favorite in Crash 2 is Engine, and then least favorite is Ripperoo, because it's just nothing to it. And then for Crash 1... my favorite in Crash 1 is probably Brio. And then least favorite is Cortex. Crash 2 Engine's boss fight is the only good one, so that's just kind of like by default. Levels with color gems. I'd have to think about that for Crash 1. I like discussing favorites and least favorites and shit. I've actually considered starting doing like top 10 videos or like rankings in general on YouTube, just because I just love the concept of comparing things like that. Hello, that was almost bad. I'm not sure if I like... oh, wait, no, I know. My favorite color gem in Crash 3 is High Time, because of the one cycle. Crash 2, my favorite... I honestly think the Snow Go, like, red jump path is cool, even though it's, like, hard. I mean, shortest and longest is an objective thing. Like, longest level in... Crash 1 would probably be Stormy or Sunset. Purple jump path in Behaving is cool, but you never see it. It's also hard as shit. Favorite color gem in Crash 1? What are they? There's Lost City, which is an okay level. Generator Room is pretty cool. Toxic Waste is... yeah. Slippery Climb is cool. Lights Out is cool. No, actually, Lights Out fucking sucks. And the lab is... my favorite color gem is probably Slippery Climb in Crash 1. I need that, thanks. Yeah, I'd say Crash 1 favorite is, actually, no, I'd give it to Generator Room, yeah. Crash 1 favorite is Generator Room. Crash 2 favorite is Snogo. And then Crash 3 favorite is High Time. Ah, that went well. Flaming Passions is also actually really good, though. I just thought of that. Favorite song? Rocket. Without question. Also, for me, favorite song differs depending on if we're talking OG or NST. Because in OG Crash 3, my favorite song is Mad Bombers, but in NST, I hate what they did to Mad Bombers' music. And then Crash 1, it differs also, because in Crash 1 OG, my favorite song is probably actually the main theme. And then in Crash 1 NST, my favorite is Toxic Waste. Crash 2, both versions, my favorite song is Rocket. And then Crash 3 OG, it's Mad Bombers. And then NST's probably the motorcycle theme, actually. That or Future Frenzy. You don't like Crash 3 OC? It's a hit or miss. Like some of the tracks are really good, and then the other tracks are just meh. I like the sewer levels in OG Crash 2 and NST Crash 2. They're all right. Would go right in front of a sword. Least favorite song in this trilogy is Generator Room. I really like the NST rendition of Generator Room. I don't care much for the original rendition. Yeah, that could have been more time save. Yeah, like a lot of people like the original version, and I just never cared for it, but I really like the NST version of it. I think it fits the NST vibe, where like NST is a lot more vibrant than the original Crash 1, which is like really like ambient. I fucked that up real bad. Motherfucker, dude. Like, why do I suck ass at plant food? Just fucking do this, I guess. Great start to this level. Sure thing. Plant food's like really cool in OG, but it's like mediocre in NST. Especially like this bonus round. This bonus round is cool as shit in the original version, and then it's like just not that fun or interesting in NST. Fucking hell, dude. Okay, I guess we're not doing that strat. It's a wonderful plant food, let me tell you. Oh, that was trash. Piston is a cool level, it's just hard. No, won't for fruit were spun away during this stream. Well, you have to wait on them anyway in this game, so there's no point in spinning them away. God, I love plant food so much. I really don't. I hate that level. I fucked that up anyway. Sure thing. Why did that last so long? What the fuck? Cool. Straight up don't know how to reliably break that checkpoint first. Are you fucking kidding me? That is the easiest fucking thing in the world. I fucking hate this game sometimes, dude. Like, are you fucking real sooner or later? That's why I fucking hate sewer in 100%. So you have to fucking do it this way. I'm really glad we found a one cycle in 102. Even if the one cycle is hard as shit, it makes the first pass of the level so much better. God, my hair can get out of my face, please. Not being able to skip them on PC. Not reliably, at least. Dawson screams the scientist, not in a gay way. Understandable. Oh, nobody does VC anymore. Why do they make Portal sound more like an extra bear? I don't know, dude. Can Road to Ruin, like, not go to shit this time? You're alert for a while. Alright, sounds good, man. Fuck me up, fam, the exact same way. Like, I was not holding diagonal. Sure. Fucking hate this level 100%. It's so fucking trash, dude. Like, it just didn't let me fucking jump. The jump is not hard, but I'll be damned it's not fucking bullshit. I'm gonna be saving so much time in this level if that jump would just fucking cooperate for once. Yeah, like, I do that literally all the time, but I guess that's the one time it'll actually hit me. Alright. That's so good luck, Abdul. Good night. God, I fucking hate Road to Ruin so much. It's like only in fucking 100% where I hate that level. That was so good in 102. And it's so good in any percent. And then it's just like that one jump is just so fucking trash, even though it's not hard. It's just bad. Almost fucked that up. Dude, you have all the time in the world to fucking do that. Holy shit. Almost fucked that up too. Of course. What a great unbearable. Yes. I love short hops that aren't actually supposed to happen. Or long jumps that aren't supposed to. I don't know. I fucking hate this game sometimes. Hate Road to Ruin. In 100%. Because it's bad. Can I die in Tiny so I can kill this one too? Because that Road to Ruin upset me. That Warp 3 upset me, like, honestly. It just sucked. Guess that's gonna keep going. It's about as good as Tiny can get, honestly. But, like, actually, I think that's about as good as you can get. You're also gonna go to bed? Yeah, you should, Marquez. You've been up, like, stupid late. GG in advance. Don't say that yet, Marquez. 7 AM, dude. Go pass out or something. I like how that dropped for little reason. Is 100% still gross on PC? It's less gross just because Crash 2 as a whole is less gross, but it's still not a great category. How are you, Michael? It's just so pointless because fucking 102 is like contains most if not all of the strats that Hundo has, but then it's like a better category. You doing okay? That's good. King of Deegan hours, clearly. Even when I had a super Deegan sleep schedule, I never stayed up till 7 a.m. Except for like maybe like once or twice. I don't know. I definitely think like Hundo's time can be pushed down a lot if a good run happened on PC, so you're not into speedrunning, maybe someday. Speedrunning is fun, but it is like, it's pretty stressful at times. Something doesn't feel right if you stay up super late, or if you don't stay up super late. I like staying up late, but I can't stay up like super late. I did nap for like several hours today, so I'll be able to stay up late tonight, but maybe not that late. I think from a casual perspective, Relics made sense for Crash 1, but they do suffer from not having running shoes. Like, it works really well for Crash 2 because they give you running shoes, so the movement tech's actually different. But for Crash 1, where it's essentially just like any percent again, like... Yes, that's what I wanted to happen. Yo, Cam, thanks for the good luck. Like, from a casual perspective, I definitely think the Relics in Crash 1 were a good decision. It's just that, from speed perspective, because the movement tech doesn't change, it makes 105 feel very repetitive. If you're awake at the time, that would be normal in the US. Yeah. But like, this category can clearly drop to 123 at least. It might be able to drop to 122 or further. But I don't know if I want to push it that far because I just don't give a shit about this category that much. I care about it enough where I want it to have like a really good run on like the optimal platform. But I don't know how far I want to push it. Also, Ruination Gem Path really sucks without running shoes. Sure. Oh yeah, Saboom's doing the fucking Sprash Facta plus Bash. Dude is actually out of his mind. Yes, that was... I don't even know why I tried to do that. This is an OG. Can someone, like, patch in fucking PAL Body Slam? Like, please? Disclaimer, I do this part of the bonus slow. Don't follow my lead. I need to do better stuff there. Yeah, 200 and then Sprash Facta is actually the craziest thing I've ever heard, and I can't believe he's doing it. I was like, where the fuck is that monkey? I had to wait on everything because it's fucking 100%. Hell yeah. This level is also worse in 100% compared to 102, by the way. I feel like I should have died there. You'll get Mossberg, thanks for the good luck. Crash when he was world record pace till he spent an hour and up the creek. Up the creek and like original Crash 1 is pretty gross just because it just eats your fucking inputs. And it's like, oh, I jumped there, except not really. Yo, I'm Jesus. Murkaz, weren't you gonna go to bed? I distinctly remember you saying that. Can't, you're having fun. Understandable. Oh, I fucked up. Already here, so might as well. Are you fucking kidding me? What a video game. Where were you when I could have saved time and I didn't? Garbage. Time for the best level in this category. Don't want to see the end of this run? Well, hopefully we'll make it that far. Go up so many fucking... Hitting the nitro here doesn't lag the game in NST. ready for garbage? I think the OG games are still solid, but the NST definitely feels like a lot more crisp, which I like. I like OG Crash too, just because of how fast its movement tech is, but like 1 and 3, I'm just like, eh. OG Crash 1 is cool too, it's just I don't prefer it over Crash, like NST Crash 1. Sure. Sorry if I'm not responding to chat, it's going a lot quicker than I'm used to. And I kinda don't want to fuck up Cold Hard Crash. Nice nitro. You can take that gem on time trial? I know I can, but I'm not doing time trial because this is 100%. That was a goal by how much? Yeah, 100% is everything except for the relics. 102% is the relics included. So for this run, I have to do it all in one go. Spyro does hold up really well. Like, Spyro 1 is still a really solid game. Almost made it through that. The fact that I got through that with one mask is pretty good. Alright, CM Marquez. Almost saying is a bye, so I'm assuming he's gonna sleep like a normal person. There's 2 at the start of the death route, and then there's like 7 at the end, or 4 or something. Where were you when I never fucked that up on PC? Because it's easier. Still too much of a bitch to go for this. Nice slide that I didn't input. So yeah, 123 is a thing in this category, by the way. I could probably save like a shit ton of time in Warp 5 also, because I rerouted all that crap. Now watch me completely punt Totally Bear. No crates were broken during the stream? That's where you're wrong. All the crates were broken during this stream. Wonderful. Reaction to beating his deathless. I mean, doesn't matter what I do. There's gonna be some reason to complain, Cameron. He'll complain that, oh, PC is broken and cheating and whatever, and I'll be like, okay, I don't really care anymore about what he thinks. As if I ever really cared in the first place, but I especially don't really care now. Like, there's an optimal console. I'm gonna use it. Sorry. Actually not sorry, though. Fuck me for wanting the game to be fast. It's easy to tell when someone goes for a record for the sake of the game versus someone who goes for a record for the sake of themselves. Oh, you can carry that super far. I need to practice some Totally Fly. Imagine not getting that one. That one was free. It doesn't matter, Shadow. He's the person who currently holds record in this category. And we have not good history. And I'll just leave it at that, because I'm actually fairly tired of constantly bringing it up. Like, I don't mind talking about him, but just like having to constantly explain why we're on bad terms it's all a bunch of stupid shit anyway. I'm not gonna be able to see. Just kidding. PC and NST in general is broken for this. Fun fact: I actually think you can't see that shit on Switch, or at least it's a lot harder, which is hilarious. It's darker on Switch. Like, Switch's graphics in general are just worse, so it's definitely going to be harder to see. I'm gonna play the next part safe just because keeping the mask out of air crash is actually really important, so I'm not gonna do the rock thing. Can't be bothered. I got that before. Or, you know, it could just line up perfectly for me anyway. Imagine. Only a Nintendo product you use is Wii and you only play House of the Dead. I enjoy my Switch. I do like my Switch. Cool, double arms isn't a fucking thing. Because I just straight missed. You know, I think if I had gotten that first hit, that could have been double arms. We're gonna find out in a second. Nope. Okay, I was 2 off. Never mind. I was 3 off. What the fuck? Unless it regenerates health. I don't think it does. This is mediocre. Give Crash a throwing animation in a scene. It makes sense. It makes complete sense to have him have this. Wii channel so futuristic. As a reminder, I had a good knife fight going in this race where I got this PB, and then I second guessed myself, backed up, and got hit, which was hot. I still didn't practice this whole skip, and I didn't get the LSS anyway, so we're just gonna keep going. Fucking UFO, dude. I could vaguely see the hole, so I knew I was about to miss it if I went for that. Thank God for barely visible. That's a huge time save. You know, Tales Faraga? Still impressed with how gorgeous the region looks. Dude, I'm on low graphic settings and it still looks nice as fuck. Like, I turned off the bloom, I turned off, like, the motion blur and everything, and it still looks fucking crisp. Is the bigger difference between NST and the OG is it being much smoother? No, like, they're... Oh, it's RN, Jesus. I'm sorry, I misread your name at first. No, like, in terms of, like, speed-wise, they function completely differently. Like, aside from level designs, they're not even comparable. Nope, I don't actually need that invincibility. Oh, that might actually end up being faster because I got that. Sure? I disagree. I wish you could 3D jump this. Same. I wish I could 3D jump the bonus. Don't really care about the level not being 3D jumpable. I hate everything, dude. No thanks. Yeah, like there's so many differences between the original and the remake that like you actually can't really compare them speed-wise. Should I just do spaced out even though I'm not gonna have a mask? Fucking might, actually. I don't want to fucking reroute shit. Game looks really cool. It is really cool. I really love it. Sure. Sure thing, game, you piece of shit. Once Moses strats failed me. I'll say Hakuna Matata, but I have reasons to be wary of things in alternate languages I'm asked to say. Did they remove that end box? No. The nitros detonate it. I discovered that a few weeks ago, is that you can actually just leave it there because the nitros blow it up. Would you say this is one of the better remasters? Well, it's actually technically not a remaster, it's a remake, but I do think it's one of the better ones. I think it does a lot good, even though it does a lot bad as well. Damage abuse here isn't quite as vital as it is in, fucking any percent. Like I would need it here, but that's about it. And yeah, it really does. Gaming Expert is great. Actually saves like a million fucking years. Yeah, I don't know why I never bothered to try it, and then I was like, you know, I wonder if this works, and then I was like, oh my god, it does. Amazing. I just realized this is just called Spaced Out, not Spaced Out 1. Which is... I don't know why I have it like that. I don't think that best possible time is accurate because there's no way in hell I just saved 4 minutes in Spaced Out. And also my sob is slower than my best possible, so I really don't know what the fuck it's thinking. But like, I have like really bad splits in these sections because I always reroute, so. I see your message, Orange Jesus. I'll answer in a second because I actually have to kind of pay attention in jetpack levels. Doesn't matter too much if I lose this mask, but I would still prefer not. So many cool games to remaster or remake, but it would come out as crap and not be worth it. That's always a risk when you remake a game, but I think VV, all things considered, did a very good job. There's definitely a lot of questionable shit, but there, like, I think as a whole, it's a very enjoyable package. And like I've seen very divided opinions on NST, but like general consensus from what I've seen is that people are very satisfied with how it turned out. This is on pace to be like really good, actually. I have this Cortex and Spaced Out too. And outside of Warp 3 being a complete train wreck, I'm pretty satisfied with how this run went. It's probably gonna be like 124, 125. You would like a Jack Trilogy? The thing is that like they've remastered the Jack Trilogy by like porting it to PS3 and then PSP Vita and then PS4, and every time they fuck up something. And like I do really like Jack. The thing is that Naughty Dog still owns Jack, so they could always like reboot it or redo it if they wanted to at any point. What did they fuck up in the port? It's just like a bunch of like minor shit. Like the PS3 port is probably the most solid of the ports, but like for example in Jak 2, there's a random there's a punching glitch where you'll punch randomly in a different direction. In the PS4 version of Jak 2, Jak literally runs slower. PS Vita has like a frame rate of like 7. per second. They were working on a Jack reboot that eventually turned into The Last of Us, and after seeing like concept art and notes of like what it was gonna be like, I'm glad they didn't reboot it. One of these golds is just wrong. Like, watch me totally beef it and spaced out. Sometimes you feel companies release their games with no testing. Sometimes that's what happens. Like, I could make that, probably. Like, I feel like NST probably had, like, little time to actually be tested. Because there's very much a lot of evidence of it having been rushed, which makes it even more impressive that it came out the way it did. Twin Sanity is another example of a game that, like, it's really crazy that it came out as well as it did, because Twin Sanity got hella fucking rushed. It didn't even get rushed. It had a 3-year development cycle, and they scrapped everything in the last year, and then from there it got rushed. It's gonna be a really low 125. Probably. Or like in a really high 124. Feels like you're paying $60 for an incomplete game. Yeah, sometimes. Okay, 124. Done. Nice. And that was with, like, a complete train wreck of a Warp 3. I'm trying to think, what else went wrong? Warp 3 was, like, horrible. And I was a minute and a half ahead leaving, and then I died in plant food, died in sewer, died in Road to Ruin, like, 3 times, lost time in Unbearable. Like, yeah, Warp 3 was a complete mess. But I don't know how much I care about making this stronger. I just wanted to do this, so. Coolio.